Peace, light, and love. I want to share something with you. If you just take a minute to listen. This is my truth. I hope for whoever's listening that this can help you and give you a little insight to think that and to know that you're more than capable of defeating your obstacles, your demons, your hurdles. It's all about perspective and mind over matter, because nothing is obtainable, nothing is unobtainable. And with that being said, this is my truth. Hopefully this can help somebody. Okay. During some reflecting and meditation, I realized quite a few things about myself. I was thinking about my past traumas, things that still hinder me to this day. I also realized that I'll never be able to get over these things, so instead, I have to go through them. So this is me going through my demons. Believe me, this is not easy. It's taken a lot of self-healing for me to get to this point. And honestly, the courage is not mine alone. I have God on my side. The divine spirit assured me that I have to do this in order to finish elevating, to get to my next level, my next test in this life. I'm not only doing this to get what was promised to me by the divine. I'm doing this for my inner peace. One real thing that I've learned on this journey is that in order to receive anything great in life, we have to make room for the new, which means releasing the old, the things that don't fit me, my new self anymore. And with that being said, before you judge me, take a look in the mirror, take a look in your closet, and you tell the world that you have no skeletons there. So here's a piece of me. Earlier on, when I was meditating, reflecting as well, I was thinking about how proud I am with my new self and how now I'm able to ignore porn and so many other addictions of mine, my past addictions. Porn was an addiction of mine since I can remember. Even in childhood, I remember being obsessed with sex. I remember being obsessed with porn, with masturbation. I remember being a little boy in elementary school yearning to go home. My mind was never in school. It was always on girls and sex, even as a little boy. I couldn't get sex out of my head. So earlier I was thinking about these things and I decided to go a little deeper as to why I was like this. Why was I so obsessed with sex and porn? And then something came to me. At the age of 8, I got my hands on a porno, a VHS tape at the time, and something told me, learn how to pleasure a woman. Learn from what you were watching, and learn I did. I learned learned how to orally please a woman. I learned how to physically please a woman. I also learned how to control my body to the point where I was only the one who could make myself climax. I learned that it was all mental. I learned that I could only come when I wanted to, which in turn, if I wanted to, I could last for hours if that was what I wanted. Then I caught myself remembering I thought something was wrong with me because I wasn't being satisfied myself. It was extremely frustrating for a long time. Yeah, it was easy to bring a woman to a climax, but not myself. When I was, with somebody. Rather than ask someone if this was normal, I kept these things inside. Masturbation became my best friend. Because girls my own age, or even a little older, didn't, or rather couldn't keep up. And that only seemed to frustrate me even more. So at the age of 12, something told me maybe older women was what I needed. So I shot my shot with a grown woman. At the time, she was 36 or 37. And ultimately, she gave me what I wanted, which was to be able to finish. And finish, I did. I finished, and I finished some more. Though I still wouldn't be able to finish while receiving oral. Let's just say it was really bad for most of my life, especially at night, when there wasn't a girl or a woman around. So masturbation became my best friend. Masturbation was always there. It wouldn't have been as bad if I didn't have to do it multiple times a night, sometimes a day. Most nights it was from anywhere to 5 to 10 times. I mean, most days and nights I was yanking until there was nothing literally coming out of me. Because if I didn't, I couldn't sleep. It was so bad that I often got brush burns. But do you think I let that stop me? Nah. I masturbated so much that I didn't just think something was wrong with me, I believed it. And it was. I didn't know what I know now, which is sex and porn and masturbation were my first addictions in life, my first demons. Looking back now, I realize that being handsome, knowing how to touch, where to kiss, how to please a woman before even learning how to cross over with a basketball. Knowing how to please a woman even before entering her. Knowing how to pop a bra strap with 2 fingers with my eyes closed. I used to think that these things were a gift, but now I know the truth. These things weren't gifts. They were afflictions. They were curses. It was just more addictions. I would get a rush from knowing I had a woman, her. I would get a rush from knowing I had her. I would get a high from knowing what I was about to do. I got a sick high from making women love me. And this part is going to sound crazy, but I didn't know then. What I didn't know then is that I am an empath. So imagine being with a vast number of women and literally loving them all in some way or another. I don't mean in love. I mean just really loving each and every one of them. Don't get it twisted. Loving someone and being in love with someone are two very different roads. For some reason, I found out early that something that I really couldn't help, that was something that I really couldn't help, which was loving people. And I mean, I truly couldn't help it. I learned later on in life that that's just who I am. Whether it be a lover, friend, or family member, I love animals, even insects. But getting back to my topic, I'm the type of person that when I love you, I really love you, and I love you hard. I fight for you, I ride for you, I'll slide for you, I'll die for you. And anyone who has ever gotten my love, knows that I'm speaking the truth. It's funny now because I know why everyone that I've ever loved hurt me. It was because I was hurting me. Every time I thought negatively about someone hurting me, that's exactly what tended to happen. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that it was always me hurting me, not the other way around. No one outside of me was hurting me. It was always me internally hurting me. Manifestation is very real. Whether it be positive or negative, it's real. Sex addiction is real because you make it real. Porn addiction is real because you make it real. Drug addiction is real, again, because you make it real. We have to get out of our heads, because that's where anything you can think of will surely become real. We have to get out of our own way. You can retrain your brain, and you can't expect this to happen overnight, because the truth is, it's never going to be that easy. It's a vicious cycle of fights, and I mean every day. It's a vicious fight, especially in the beginning. But each time you fail, it's just another chance to learn from that failure. What they don't tell you is that selling drugs is more addictive than actually using them. Believe me, I know firsthand. I'm still fighting every day. I'm fighting multiple demons every day. Sex addiction, porn addiction, drug addiction, selling and using. Eating meat was an addiction. I don't know what the term for that would be, but believe me, it's a fight in itself. My point is, you just have to fight. If you fight, you'll soon realize you're not fighting your demons alone. You're never truly alone, and you have to believe that. You have to. When you fall, because you will fall, we all fall. I fall. Believe me, I fall. But when you fall, you have a choice that you can make. You can choose to get up, or you can choose to just stay there. Keep falling. Because believe me, it can always get worse. I just pray and hope that you choose that when you fall, you choose to get up. You choose to get up and fight again. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight until I can't anymore. I pray that you do as well. I truly hope this helps someone.